like how can someone take their current sprayer and upgrade it to See&Spray capabilities?
We've talked about them a lot before. Precision upgrade kits are a great option. We order those from Deere, comes as a bolt-on kit, shipped directly to the store, and then either the store can install them or Deere has teams that'll come out and do it for you too. It takes roughly about 2 days to get them done. I've seen them done in a day, but most of the time it's about 2 days to get them installed. So send your sprayer in on a Monday, we can have it back to you in the field running Wednesday evening, Thursday morning for sure.
We've had really good luck with that, either us doing the install, the mobile Deere team doing it, or even we can ship it off to a Deere facility too nearby, and the turnaround time is awesome. It's been awesome this year because, like I said, if there's a rainy day, usually we can get it installed. So yeah, by the time things dry out again, we could actually be See&Spraying with that new system on that sprayer. Welcome everybody to another episode of the FarmCast. We're on location today here in Sterling, Colorado. I'm Troy Rando, our lead technology specialist, and today I'm joined with Trey Farringer, who is a product specialist on our team. Welcome, Trey.
Thanks. Good to be here.
And as you can see today, we're standing in front of a new 410R sprayer. Today we're going to be talking about See&Spray, but what's the sprayer missing, unfortunately?
Yeah, this one's missing See&Spray. We can see we don't have the camera brackets or anything on top of it. Just a normal 410R with exact apply on it's what we're standing in front of now.
It's a good problem to have, to not have one some of us sitting on the lot, because we've had a lot of good interest and a lot of good adoption this year for sure. So
yep. Yeah, I think last year we had just about 20 last year, and this year we're up to almost 60, so about 3 times what we had last year out there running right now. So
yep. And Trey, so I know you've been pretty well involved with the See&Spray sprayers, and you've done a lot of startups, demos, puck installations. So I guess how have things been going along so far with See&Spray this year?
Yeah, things have been pretty smooth. I think right now we're seeing anywhere from about 30 to 40 on average savings, I would say, probably up towards the 40 end on average. Got a few that are seeing upwards of 66, but most of them are probably around that 40% savings right now. Demos have been going good. Last week, actually, we had 2 demos, and a customer was burning down some resistant kochia and turned our sensitivities all the way down on our See&Spray and trying to get just those bigger kochia plants, and ended up saving about 65% on those 2 fields that we demoed. So yeah, pretty good success there.
Trying to kind of echo that too. I know a few of my customers too, they've had See&Spray machines last year, and this is their second or sometimes even third year too, but they're definitely fully adopted with the technology, and they've got used to it. And I know that first year was kind of a challenge for some guys. They kind of have to hold their hand a little bit, get them used to the system, that this system's actually going to see those little weeds. But like we've said, that thing will see a weed all the way down to the size of the tip of your pinky fingernail. So it's a very sensitive system, and that's one good thing we've had with feedback with these, either the premium or the ultimate system, is it does not miss weeds. So depending how you have your settings set, it sees it better than you can with your own eyes out there. So
you're supposed to target anything down to about 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, like you said, about the size of your pinky fingernail. So once guys are used to the system, trust the system, ran it for a little bit, they trust it a lot more. We saw guys even go out and pull up the camera on their display, and it would recognize weeds, and then we'd go out, kind of ground truth it, and have a picture of what we saw on our camera, and we'd go out and it was picking out weeds that we'd hardly be able to see on the ground standing right next to it. So
yep.
Yeah, this does, once you get used to it, you can definitely trust it and know that it's going to do a better job than you think, and even that you can see with your naked eyes.
Yep, very cool. So some updates we've had this year on the premium side, I guess. What are some enhancements we've seen this year on premium that we maybe didn't have last year?
So one thing, the biggest one, with new 25.2 software, we moved from being able to go 12 mile an hour in the field in corn to 15 now with a 25.2 software on the premium kit. So big enhancement there that a lot of guys are excited about. This year we've started to be able to do some cross row travel with some corn. Been running about 15 degrees off their original planting angle. So another thing that guys have asked for quite a bit that we've enhanced there. So
the big thing we keep hearing is that it's going to get better and better with time, and that's true for these sprayers, because they pretty much have the hardware capability right now built onto them. So as that software gets better, as we get more weed models, more plant models in there, they're just going to get better and better with time. So.
Yep, and like you just mentioned, it's we have an enhancement. You don't have to go get a new sprayer, new kit, anything like that. It's just a software update, and you're good to go, and you can have all the newest features on it.
One thing we've been talking about too is software updates. So if you do have one of these sprayers, make that an annual deal. It may be a biannual deal too, to make sure, when these updates do come out for these sprayers, making sure we might even send you an alert that, hey, a new software version is available for the VPUs to better enhance that weed detection and better enhance your performance. So keep that top of mind with these machines. Make sure we're keeping that latest, greatest software on the VPUs on these machines. So
yeah, that's the biggest thing with these machines, making sure they're staying up to date with software, keeping up.
So Trey, like you said, this machine unfortunately doesn't have See&Spray on it yet, maybe, but what does that look like? How can someone take their current sprayer and upgrade it to See&Spray capabilities?
We've talked about them a lot before. Precision upgrade kits are a great option. We order those from Deere, comes as a bolt-on kit, shipped directly to the store, and then either the store can install them or Deere has teams that'll come out and do it for you too if your shop's behind or don't have time, something like that. But it takes roughly about 2 days to get them done. I've seen them done in a day, but most of the time it's about 2 days to get them installed. So send your sprayer in on a Monday, we can have it back to you in the field running Wednesday evening, Thursday morning for sure. So
we've had really good luck with that, either us doing the install, the mobile Deere team doing it, or even we can ship it off to a Deere facility too nearby, and the turnaround time is awesome. It's been awesome this year because, like I said, if there's a rainy day, usually we can get it installed. So yeah, by the time things dry out again, we can actually be See&Spraying with that new system on that sprayer. So so Trey, some additions like we talked about with the software side. What's some added model compatibility we have now with these upgrade kits?
Yeah, so we used to only be able to do them on 120-foot booms only, but now, like I said, with this one here, we got a 100-foot boom here. We can add it on to a 100-foot boom, or we can even go down to 90-foot booms. So,
and even if you don't want to go all the way to See&Spray, we can actually go from a standard conventional machine to an EA machine, or you can add some other capabilities like recirculation, things like that. Current EA machines. So a lot of different flexibility there. So
yeah, product recirculation, individual nozzle control, exact apply, boom track upgrades, all sorts of precision upgrade kits. So not just See&Spray, you got all sorts of options for you there.
And now, not only on the application side, I guess we have upgrade kits across the entire spectrum of John Deere too, but what's one thing on the technology side we started putting these See&Sprays units this year and have really good success with on the display side?
Yeah, so we're able to upgrade now Gen 4 displays, like in these sprayers, tractors, combines, able to upgrade those to G5 Plus displays and get all the newest features on there too. So
yeah, we've done quite a few of those. The customers really enjoy that. They like that quicker speed of the G5, and they like those satellite imagery background maps too. So very, very nice feature with that. No complaints with guys upgrading from Gen 4 to G5 and sprayers, and it's actually been nice on the See&Spray side because that See&Spray side does take quite a bit of horsepower on the side to process that information, get it from the VPUs to display. So having that extra horsepower and that G5 really comes in handy. So
and so not only is it nice, it's required for a See&Spray. So if you do upgrade to a See&Spray, you're going to get a G5 display upgrade in there with it too.
And kind of speaking of that, on the license unit side, how did things change this year when it came to licenses between last year and this year, and how's that been going for guys?
Yeah, so last year you got charged the per acre fee based off of when you had the machine turned on. Now they've changed it to it's pay for what you don't spray. So with the pay for what you don't spray, let's say you go out and you spray, for easy math, you spray a 100-acre field, you only spray 60% of that field, you saved 40 acres, you're gonna get charged for those 40 acres that you didn't spray on. So
very simple. So moving forward, it's pretty much you either pay for the license units on the Deere side, or you're paying the chemical company to spray chemicals.
Yeah, exactly.
Paying both. So it's very It took some getting used to, but everyone, even the guys that were on the historical model last year, they really appreciate it. And the new model just makes more sense because we can just turn it on and leave it on. So.
Yep, exactly. And like you said, you're either paying Deere, if you're in crop, it's $5 an acre. If you're in fallow, it's $1 an acre. So you're either paying Deere that license unit fee to use the technology, or you're paying your chemical company to spray chemicals. So
Yep. And then with that too, we do have some even more, makes it even easier too with the direct billing too. So it pretty much just takes us out of the equation, because this is kind of something we had to work through last year. We had to buy those license units, preload the machine. Now it's pretty much just you get a bill every month from Deere. You can even set that up for auto bill to automatically go to your farm plan too. So Trey, one question we always get with See&Spray is how does the system actually work, or how is this system able to differentiate a corn plant, a soybean plant versus a weed?
Yeah, so the way it recognizes what's a crop versus a weed is, let's say we've got it set up to be in corn right now. It's gonna basically use pictures that it's seen before that have been taught to this, saying that this is a corn plant. It's gonna use that and basically spray anything else besides what it knows as a corn plant.
So a big question we get a lot is, can it differentiate between the weeds? No, because it's actually identifying the crop and not the weed. It's pretty much identifies a corn plant, a soybean plant, and sprays anything else that it doesn't ID as a weed. So that's why we have a lot of flexibility there. We have the main crops we use in our area, of course, are going to be corn, and a little bit of soybeans here and there, given in their area, and then fallow is going to be the big one. So that just that green, green on brown solutions.
Yeah, and fallow it sees the ground is brown, and anything that it sees green, any plant, no matter what it is, it's going to spray it. So
just kind of looking into the future, we know one crop Deere is really looking into next is going to be wheat. So kind of the early stage wheat and what that, and then how we can identify that and See&Spray that too. So I know that's on the docket for future crop as well. So.
Yep, wheat, other small grains sounds like what might be on the pipeline next. So.
So it's always getting better over time. So it might not be here now, but just wait and hopefully it'll be approved crop in the future. So
yep, and like I said, when that does get approved, all it takes to be able to run its software update.
Yep. So that's the beauty of that system. So well, thanks, Trey. That was some great information on an update on our See&Spray progress, how we've kind of grown over the years and the good progress and adoption we've seen this year. Glad to hear all that good success we've had, and excited to see how the system grows and how we get more adoption moving forward into the upcoming years. So
yep, thanks for having me. And if you guys got any questions, reach out to a local precision ag consultant, product specialist, salesman, whatever it might be, whoever you trust at the dealership. So
on top of that too, if you want to see more See&Spray, anything more spray related, anything latest and greatest technology equipment wise, be sure to put our High Plains Ag Expo on your calendar, February 25th, 2026, next year in Greeley, Colorado. So we're going to have the latest and greatest technology there. We're going to have the latest and greatest equipment. We'll all be there to answer your questions and get you hyped for the latest and greatest technology. So thanks again, Trey, for joining us. I'm Troy Randall with the FarmCast. We'll see you on the next episode. Well, thanks, Trey. That was a great update.
Damn. I thought you went like that. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
Go high five.
All right. No handshake.
Okay, yeah.